Hello and welcome, you guys, to Live Every Day. I seem like I'm kind of over to to the side. You guys, it's Valentine's Day. It's February 14th, 2022. Good morning. Hello, friends. I see that Selena has joined us for the very first time, which is so exciting that she's here. You guys have found Backchannel. This place is the only place where you can listen, watch, chat in real life, real time with your favorite host. We have 12 hours of programming starting at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. Today's show, Live Every Day, is from 8 to 10 Eastern. We got 2 hours together. So let me say hi to all my friends. Let's see. Amanda, Deborah, Verona, Sunny, Bella, Selena, new, Steve, Sheila, being handcuffed. There you go. Nathan, sometimes see, J-Lo, Cole, and Doug. You guys. Doug, happy Valentine's Day. I have so many cool things that we're going to do today. I'm going to be making some stuff here in the studio for Valentine's Day. I'm going to have special coffee. Well, if it's on, I don't know if it's on. Oh, it's not. And my great production assistant, my husband, said that it was. That's okay. It doesn't matter. We're going to make it work. It's called Make It Work Monday here on the show. And there's a reason. Hi, Janet. Good morning, friend. So I'm going to use a special mug today. Usually I do my Live Everyday mug, usually the one that Anna gave me. But today I'm going to be doing my Sweetheart XOXO so that you guys always know that I love you while I'm using it. So look at this, everybody. Those who watch the show every day know. Oh, Selena, hi. Janet, hi. Ladies, it is fantastic to chat with you. Oh my gosh, good morning. Hi. I'm gonna make something special. I usually only have black coffee, and I do that for a lot of reasons. But today's Valentine's Day, right, everybody? So looky here. I got a pot of coffee that is, if my husband is watching, he could come fix the burner. We'll see. Whoa, that was not smart. I thought, oh, that's gonna be so cool, but that was actually dangerous. I'm going to add creamer. You guys, it's a great day. Doug is drinking Boost. Selena, what are you drinking, friend? Janet, what are you drinking? Everybody hop in. Let me know what it is. Today is Valentine's Day, day after the Super Bowl. We got a lot to talk about with that. We got a lot to talk about with the weekend. What are your plans for today? Did you already do cool stuff? Are you sending something nice? Are you letting someone know that you have a crush on them? Are you just going to be good to you? Are you just going to be kind and thoughtful and loving to yourself? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Valentine's Day gives us an opportunity to love all the people and the things that we want to love. I also got hot chocolate. Look at this. I put in creamer. Luis, first time here. Oh my gosh. Hello. Hi, watching on Louisiana. I got to know where. So do you say Louis? Because I have a friend that says Louis. Is this working? Yay. My husband came in and saved the day. Thank you, Valentine. So look, I have hot chocolate. I have a pink kind. I don't know if it tastes like rose. Oh, it's white hot chocolate mix. Oh, how interesting. This one is green. This one is purple. And this one is blue. So we've all found out that if you add hot chocolate to your coffee, you have a mocha. Shall I add one? What do you guys think? What do you think? Blue, purple, pink, or green? What do you want me to add? I feel like I should save the green for like St. Patrick's Day. You know what I mean? I feel like pink or purple is a good idea. If anybody has any thoughts, also, I don't know if these are good anymore. This one feels weird. I might just go with the pink. I think I'm going to go with the pink. I think the other ones feel kind of weird. Okay, Sheila says have a mocha with me. All right, let's see what this is. It looks very white inside. Doug, I'm going to go with the pink because it feels the most okay. Oh, my friends are here. Hello, good morning, beautiful Valentine. Thank you, husband. Grass puddle, it's always coffee time. Exactly. All right, here we go. Special Valentines. It is so turning it pink. What? That's so cool. You guys, it's like the color of my mug. Hold on. We're having a Valentine's Day mocha. And look at how extra I'm going to be today. I'm going to be so extra. I'm going to be so Terry. Hello, Terry. First time watching out of Nevada. I love it. What's he just talking to about Nevada? Somebody. Probably no one Terry knows. Okay, let's see what Doug is saying to me. Doug is saying, I did not watch the Super Bowl last night. You crashed early. Okay. I think I'm gonna spend time with my mom. I do joke about having several girlfriends. Oh, Doug, I bet you're a lady killer. Huh? I love it. Several girlfriends. Same. I have so many men, Doug. My husband is just a red herring. I don't know what that means. Not true. If Nathan wasn't here, I don't know what I would do with my life because all the men would be like, oh no, Nathan's not here. Okay. Also, you're going to, let's see, I'm having a mocha with Sheila and imagining a wife named Amy, which is a real person. So Amy's a real person, Doug, as in like you have a crush on Amy. I get that she's your imaginary wife. I also have an imaginary husband. His name is Adam Levine. Not that you guys know who that is. Okay, look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a little coconut whipped cream. This is what Valentine's Day is all about, guys. There we go. Happy Valentine's Day. All right. I'm ready. Can you see it? Can you see it? Pink coffee mocha with coconut whipped cream. We'll see how this is. Cheers. Cheers. Wow. That definitely has like some type of fruity situation go. Oh, it could be the coconut. You guys, I am so excited to have the day with you. Starts the day with the people you love. Good morning, April. Good morning, Vani. Hello. Okay. I have a couple of those. Yeah, Sheila, you have a couple of those husbands that aren't real. Same. As long as your husband knows about them, here's the rule that I have. All I'm saying is if Adam Levine were to stop by, I would partake in dinner with him. That's all I'm saying. Adam. Anyway, Adam Levine, who else? Tay Diggs. So many. Your husband just laughed at you, Sheila? Yeah, I don't think our husbands are worried. I think they're like, you're lucky. No, not you, Sheila. You're a catch friend. I know I'm lucky. I know that this is it. If people don't know about Amy, then I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, cheers. Cheers. Happy Valentine's Day, Mindy. Friend, we are having coffee. We are having special coffee. I put mocha. No, I didn't. I put hot chocolate in my coffee and I put coconut whipped cream. How to stir? Oh, here's one. And I'm going to stir that up a little bit. So I'm having pink coffee with coconut cream. All right, you guys, let's get going. We've got our coffee going. Everybody's here. Here's the dealio. No one says that. We have so much to talk about. So much happened over the weekend. So much happening today. I kind of love Mondays with you guys. I kind of do. They're so fun. They have like so much going on. You know what I mean? So let's get things straight. Those of you listening, I need you to go to backchannel.tv and chat with me there. If you have an Echo Show, which we have found out costs less than $50, Guys, you could skip Starbucks twice and be able to get that. Yeah, kind of. Um, you could talk to the device. You simply say the word Echo, say Happy Valentine's Day, and she'll type it for you. You also can hop on, God, that is so good. You can also hop on YouTube and Facebook. Those are the ways that you can talk to me right now as we dig into what's going on today. Obviously, everybody knows today is Valentine's Day. A lot of people that love it or they don't. There's a lot of controversy about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to dig into that. It's National Ferris Wheel Day. So Valentine's isn't your thing. That's okay. Go find a Ferris wheel, hop on that. Which I wonder if the two are correlated because there are always the men folk trying to get the lady folk on a Ferris wheel so she gets scared. And then they're like, interesting, we're on this Ferris wheel. Library Lovers Day. So if you're not into heights, if you're not into making out with your true love, you got Library Day. Knock yourself out, everybody. Fall in love with the book. And National Clean Out Your Computer Day. I just feel like that's sad. Like, I feel like, I don't know if we should ever have a day for that, but especially not Valentine's Day, even if it's not your thing. Steve, bah humbug. Also, Steve, I got your text the next morning. Sorry, friend. I love you to pieces. And that made me really sad. I'll tell you about it later. Okay. Good morning, Stacy. You are having Fruity Pebbles today. Today's the 13th. No, today's the 14th. Today's the 14th. Oh God, Stacy just flipped me out. Woo, I got scared. Okay, let's see what Anna is saying. Oh no. Anna is out of the Blonde Roast Lavazza coffee, everyone. Everyone raise a glass to Anna in her honor. She'll make it through the day. I can't stop drinking that. It tastes like strawberries. That must be flavored hot cocoa mix. Let's see. Anna has a little baby, and the baby is going to be wearing a very cute Baby Yoda shirt for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. And yeah, I know. Okay, Anna hates Ferris wheels. True. Let's talk about Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams on a Ferris wheel. That is true. They were awful on that. He was awful on that. That's so funny. Oh, good morning, Anna from Doug. All right, you guys, let's get started. Let's start playing a game. Today is Valentine's Day. It's a morning after. Here's what's interesting about this Super Bowl and this being Valentine's right after, which doesn't normally happen. First of all, the Super Bowl was late this year. Second of all, so I don't know if this has ever happened before. Has this ever happened before? Anybody know of like a day that, I mean, like a Valentine's Day that fell after the Super Bowl? I don't think it has. The Super Bowl isn't the latest game ever. The World Series gets tough. That's a hard series to watch. That's a hard game to watch. But you know, like this is not so much. There's still something though, I think, about the whole we were up, we were eating bad food. I heard a horrific thing, statistic yesterday that said you eat an average of 8,000 calories on Super Bowl Sunday. What? So could that be why everybody's like, good morning, Bill. Hi. Possibly. So here's the thing, you guys. Anna says that's a lot of dip. I did make one dip. I actually did. So we're gonna play trivia. Everybody loves trivia. Anna always gives us a great trivia at the beginning of the week. Sometimes it feels like a year. The beginning of the week. And then Anna on Friday is really kind and she gives us choices. Today is not multiple choice day. Even though it's Valentine's and we know Anna loves us, we don't have multiple choice. So I need everybody to go to backstream.tv, talk to me there, click there, hop on your YouTube, your Facebook, or get out your Echo Show, talk to me there. You can chat with me there because we all know I'm not going to know how to do this. Nathan said that they added a week to the season, so it's possible this will happen a lot more often. Yes, correct. It's backchannel.tv. Thank you. Yes. Mindy is drinking Ethiopian coffee today, and it's a little fruity. What's the company? Is it something we should try, Mindy? All right, guys, Let's get to the first question, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. Tennis star Serena Williams won which major tournament while pregnant with her first child? Oh my gosh. Rihanna is listening from New York. If this is the real Rihanna, the one that I buy the same perfume that you buy, hello. I'm sure you get that a lot. Rihanna, welcome. So glad you're here joining us for the first time. Anonymous just joined. Good, you guys, come play the game. We're playing trivia right now. Easy stuff. You just have to know the answer. And Anna will be keeping up with who's winning this week. What else do we have going on? We got a couple of things for you guys this week. Tennis star Serena Williams won which major tournament while pregnant with her first child? How many are there? How many tournaments are there? Steve says Wimbledon. Nathan says Australian Open. Also, how many kids does Serena have? Yee. Okay, Sheila says Wimbledon. Mindy says, I don't know much about tennis. Is the US Open a tennis tournament? It does sound like a tennis tournament. Yes. And that's the one that's in New York. I know that because my cousin is a big tennis player and she would go and lives in New York. In case everyone's like, and yeah, okay. Doug says, I don't know about tennis. Yeah, I know. Sheila says, I'm with Mindy. I don't know much about tennis. I guess there's a lot of us that aren't big tennis people. Interesting. Let me ask this. Steve says there's 4 major tournaments. Steve, are you a big tennis guy? Has anyone watched King Richard, the film that's about the Williams sisters and, Will Smith plays their father? Oh, Nathan says both golf and tennis have a US Open. Nathan, you're like a sports encyclopedia this morning. I kind of love it. Also, I'm wearing a new sweater. I hope it works for everybody. I don't know. I just noticed when I put my arms out. In case everyone's like, why are you talking about that? Okay, Grass Puddle came in right in the last second. Grass Puddle and who else got it? Nathan. Nathan, you're being quite attractive today on Valentine's Day. The Australian Open. I don't even know what that is. I mean, obviously, Nathan, what? The 4 majors are Wimbledon, US, French, and Australian Open. Man, you and Steve are kind of cute. I love it. Grass Puddle, Nathan is fired up today. I know. He loves Valentine's Day for one thing. That is true. And we got to go away for the weekend a little bit. We had to come back. We have a sick kid, but we did get to have some fun. We went and saw theater and dinner. All right. The only monotremes, Anna. The only monotremes in the animal kingdom are the Anna Insidiana and Kindna. Okay, what is this? And which Echidna? Nathan said this is my favorite question of the year. Wait, Anna, don't give any answers yet. It's like a teeny tiny porcupine? What? Sheila says this is a question for What the What Wednesday. All right, let me try this again. The only monotremes. Hold on. You keep giving us a hint. Okay, the only monotremes in the animal kingdom are the echidna and which other creature? The definition of a monotreme? Echidna. Your grass puddle. Echidna. Am I saying it right? Echidna. A monotreme is a primitive mammal that lays large yolky eggs. This is disgusting. They are restricted to Australia and New Guinea. Stacy says kidnap. How to say it. Sheila says fairies. Fairies. Nathan, Steve, and Grass Puddle. The men folk MIN are saying platypus. Their beautiful, gracious leader, Mindy. We don't know what she has said. By the way, is Mindy coming on today, Anna? Yoki. I know, seriously, Grass Puddle. Yoki. That is disgusting. Now nobody wants eggs for Valentine's Day. This is repulsive. Let's see. We are learning, Anna. How about an anteater? Do they lay big yolky eggs? I can't even say it anymore. All right, a monotreme, primitive animal that lays large yolky eggs. Yolky? Yolky. Yolky? The yolk. Yolk? You say yolk, not yolk, right? You guys, this is hard. They're restricted to Australia and New Guinea. What about a kiwi? What about a kiwi? Huh? What about that? Like as in the bird, not the fruit. Maybe that. The platypus. Every man got it right. For the love. What are y'all like? You have like an encyclopedia? How do you know this? Because it said New Guinea? All right. Oh, for the love. Fissure, vents, and plugs are all associated with which geological feature? Kiwi is a fruit. It is, but it's also a bird, right? Isn't there a bird that's a kiwi, Anna? Sheila, where are my producers? Stacy, you need to work on your pronunciation. Listen, Stacy, I appreciate that. I know that. But I'm also just a real person. Let's see. Mindy said, good job, men. Good job. Your queen has spoken. You have made her very proud. It is a bird, right, Nathan? There is a kiwi bird. Thank you. And people are kiwis, Mindy says. Really? What people are those people from New Zealand? Are they called kiwis? Is that true? Let's see. There is a bird that's a kiwi. Sheila says the kiwi bird is from New Zealand. Doug says, thank you. High five from Audible. All right, I'm going to read the question. I'm going to read everybody's answers because you're already coming up with the answers. Fissure, vents, and plugs are associated with which geological feature? Anna says New Zealanders are kiwis. God bless me. I just sneezed. All right, let's see what everybody's saying. Dun, dun, dun. Nathan says volcano. Steve says geysers. Mindy says volcano. Oh, Mindy said this was on your show a few weeks back. Pay attention. Grass Puddle says volcano is all I can think of. Was it? Anna says, was it? This specific question, Mindy? What was on the, tell me what was on the show. Doug says volcano. I feel like this answer is Yellowstone National Park. I don't think that's an answer. Right? That's not an answer. Okay, we'll see. Or something about volcano. No, the kiwi thing. Yeah, but wasn't that about the fruit? All right, so guys are saying either volcanoes. It was on a previous Then I'll Cheating and Quit. No, she's talking about the conversation about kiwis. That was a fruit day. Remember we did all fruit that day? You guys, I feel like we could take the SAT at the end of this thing. I feel like there should be like a back channel test and we could see where we could have gotten into college. You know what I mean? Like our test scores would be amazing. I'm pretty sure this would be on it. Volcanoes. Stacy says Yellowstone National Park. I've seen a geyser. Okay, see, I was with you, Steve, on the whole geyser situation. Although it's also it's a super volcano, so I feel like I could win on that question. But Grass Puddle won, Doug won, Mindy won. Did Nathan get it? Of course he did. Doug says we should have a guy that gives SAT on here and give him the quiz of the day. I think that's a great idea. All right, you guys, where was the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights stored during World War II? Where was it? That never occurred to me, by the way. It never occurred to me that there was a guy who had a job to say, hey, everybody, we're in a war. I'll go grab the papers. Hold on a bit. Got the Declaration of Independence in this folder, Constitution rolled up, and the Bill of Rights in that. I never thought about it. Where was it stored during World War II? Mindy goes, this is a great question. This is a really great question, Anna. These are the kind we should do this. Nathan, if you know this because you know it, that's hot. If you know it because you're cheating, I'm gonna get mad at you. But if you know this, that's hot. Grass Puddle says, I used to know this answer. Nathan says the Greenbrier Vault. Is that true? Steve. Down in Fraggle Rock. Mindy says a bank vault. Camp David. Wait, we were talking about Area 51 last week. Could it be Area 51? Nathan says I'm not a cheater. That is true. In every sense of the word, you're not a cheater. Anna says Nathan and Grass Puddle are tied right now. And she says, I know I found this really cool site that had some questions we hadn't seen before. Area 51. Hint, no one has gotten it. Nathan, you just got less sexy. Okay. Doug says Camp David. Stacy says in Washington. Grass Puddle says we gave it to Nicolas Cage. You know what? We should. That would be a great plan. If we actually gave things to Nicolas Cage, that would be hysterical. I gotta say. The other option is Fort Knox. I know, right? Maybe Mindy says, was this on the movie National Treasure? It could have been. Now I feel like we all. Steve says Fort Knox. Nathan says Fort Knox. Grass Puddle, what did you say? Not anything yet. Obviously, Fraggle Rock is the answer. Canada. I thought the same thing. I thought, you know what? Put it in a resort in Cancun. Who's going to look there? Probably a lot of people. Canada, I think, is a good idea. Grassfell says another country. What about like Guam? Except, how do we go get it when we need it again? Like, what if somebody's like, oh, what was section 48-C.1? Dang it, it's in Guam. Maybe London. No way. They were bombing the crud out of London. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking, like, why would we? I mean, I get like Hawaii. Well, Fort Knox. I love that I was going to go into a whole big thing about something I know zero about. So, quick question. Where is Fort Knox? What is Fort Knox? I mean, we hear about Camp David. Is that an actual fort where we have people on it? Like actual, like, you know, army people? Anna says, I love National Treasure. Maybe that's what I'll watch for Valentine's Day. A great love story. It is a love story? Or are you being cute? Was that you being cute, Anna? And I missed it. Like this six-sided die. It's my favorite thing ever, by the way. I love that I had no idea what a six-sided die was. Nathan and I basically talk about it daily. It's the funniest thing that ever happened. High five, Nathan. Good answer. So it is a real fort. It's in Kentucky. Yeah, the six-sided die still kills me, Anna. It's like, I can't. It's our gold reserve. Buffy, hello. First-time listener out of Louisiana. All my folks from Louisiana. Guys, that's where I'm originally from. I'd love for you to tell me where you are in Louisiana. It's my fave. So we had our gold reserve and we had all of our super papers in Kentucky. You know, Kentucky makes sense. No, I was about to say it's in the middle of the country. It's not. That's Kansas. Grass Puddle with the die. Thank you, friend. I know. I think Arizona. Oh, sorry. Okay. Which two U.S. states don't observe daylight savings time? Nathan says Arizona and Indiana. But listen, there used to be more. Actually, I think Indiana does now. I think it does now. Or maybe Arizona does, because I think Hawaii was one of them. Indiana, Arizona. No, everybody. No. Really? I think one of them now does observe daylight savings time. I'm pretty sure that they changed it. They used to not. Also, I've been to both of these states recently. Indiana most recently. I feel like it's Indiana. Oh, shoot. I feel like one of them used to be and now they don't. That's what I said, Mindy. Does Hawaii. Hawaii and Arizona. That's what I think. I think Hawaii and Arizona, Nathan. I agree with you. I think Indiana now does daylight savings, which is so dumb. They were so brilliant. Everybody loved them. Oh, Grasspell says Indiana is half and half. It could be. You could be completely correct on that. That could be true, which that's just trippy. Like, what are we talking about? Steve says Arizona, Hawaii. I'm going to pick Arizona and Hawaii. Nathan says you're right, Liv. You don't know. Sheila says Arizona and Hawaii. Sheila says, I know Arizona is maybe Hawaii. Stacy says Alaska and Hawaii. What if I've led you all astray? Now I feel all this pressure. Oh my gosh. Now I'm freaking out. Grass puddle. I don't think Peru observes daylight savings time because they're smart. It's the dumbest thing we have left. Like, seriously, when we all die, Arizona and Hawaii. What? Nathan, am I so hot right now? I don't know a 6-sided die, but I do know where you can sleep in. Okay. I'm serious. High five for real, for real. That's going on my high five list. Don't let me forget. Everybody, keep up with your high five list for Friday. I'll be in DC. I'll be in Washington, DC. I go to DC tomorrow. Smart girls are hot. Or the dumb ones, because did we see the die thing? I'm more like a trauma bond. Grass puddle says boo. Boo for what, DC? Nathan said so hot and smart. Both of those, not true. Not true at all. But I did remember when I was in Indiana recently that they had changed. But they used to be daylight savings. And I found that shocking that they decided to join the rest of us, because I was like, why? You guys were brilliant. So anyway. Anna says, okay, kids, save it for off the air. Anna, we're kidding. Okay, all right. What was the first toy to be advertised on television? Anna, another amazing... Why am I hitting the table? Another amazing question. What was the first toy to be advertised on television? What? Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to say, and I don't know this. Oh, Nathan says G.I. Joe. I was feeling really, really confident. And then Nathan came up with an answer that sounds really good. I'm going to still go with my confident thought, which is like the baby wets a lot. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know her name, but like a doll that wets back in the day. Ooh, Sheila says the Slinky. Oh, it's Slinky. It's Slinky. It's such a wonderful toy. Do you remember that? It's fun for a girl and a boy. I remember that. Not from the 50s. I'm not that old. Grass Puddle says action figures. Steve. A 6-sided die. That's hilarious. Guys, I didn't know. I didn't know what it was. Stacy says Cabbage Patch Kids, baby dolls. Ooh, Doug says Potato Head. Mindy says Lincoln Logs. It's a 6-sided die. It's still funny. Everybody, if you would like to join, everybody listening, you can go to backchannel.tv and join the chat. Or if you got an Echo Show, you can speak right to it. Grass Puddle says this G.I. Joe. It probably is. That feels right. That feels like something that we've known. You know what I mean? Okay, Steve says, I think it was Slinky. What about Silly Putty? Remember Silly Putty where like you could like, remember newspapers and you could like smash it on the newspaper and it would like have the newspaper on it? Could be that. Mindy says they seem confident. Men often do, Mindy. They come in all, I don't know. Yeah, G.I. Joe does sound right, though. It does sound like that's like a thing. Join the men folk, Mindy. That's cute. The men folk are kind of on their own right now. They're like, they've left men. Oh, Doug! Doug! Friend, did you listen? It's okay if you did. Did you know that, Doug? It's Mr. Potato Head. What? Wow. I find that shocking. Mindy says I'm having an off day. It's because it's the love day of Valentine's. Wow. Huh. That was it. That was it. Mr. Potato Head. Good job, Doug. What did Liv do to Nathan to get him this energized? Grass Puddle. We can't talk about it on the air. Just kidding. Listen. Okay. Anyway, it's great to see, right? Mindy says, wow, was the original Mr. Potato Head to be just used with an actual potato? Oh, Oh, like, did you get all the little pieces and then you just get a potato? They advertise that, right? Yeah? Doug says yes. Oh, Stacy says, everybody seems to be crushing me. Why can't I crush them? Actually, we all missed it, Stacy. We've missed a lot of these. Huh? Doug says sometimes you got to think out of the side of the box a little bit. Mindy says, no hanky panky on the morning show, kids. Y'all are so cute. You're looking at a healthy marriage. I mean, we've been together 21 years, but God, that man drives me crazy. If you're on Instagram, you can see what I wrote about him this morning. And I posted our pictures from Kauai. Okay, moving on. You guys, I want to talk about so many things. Oh, yes. It was a real potato at first, grass puddle. Okay. Oh, yeah. Nathan says, I'm not driving today. I'm off of work. Oh, you're off to work? Oh, love you. Wink, wink. He's usually driving. That's exactly why. Usually he takes our daughter into school because I'm on the air and she's homesick today. That's exactly why he's on the air. But now he's going to go work. Now you know, grass puddle. Nothing I did. Oh, cool. Okay, Doug is listening to Scanner Frequencies. Fantastic. Anna says Snuggles and Hallmark movies for the Harrisons. Yes, we got a little sick kid at home, so we'll have to do all those things. Good thing we celebrated when we did this weekend. It was really fun, actually. I was going to tell you guys about it. Nathan was so cute. And I want to hear about you guys. But we met in high school. We met at 15 and started dating at 17. It took him that long to decide that even though I was the most loud, annoying girl he had ever met in his entire life, and he'll tell you this, grass puddle, he cannot stand loud, obnoxious women. And I'm like, you sound really dumb when you share that because I'm basically their leader. It's like, what are you doing? But anyway, so we never really dated because we were teens and we hung out all the time. Like he would pick me up and take me places. So he really was like my, I don't know, like he took me to all the things. So this weekend he planned a whole date like he would have in high school, or college or whatever, because the mom was like, we never really dated. We just hung out. We were together 5.5 years before we got married. So Nathan made plans, and this is really cute, at a restaurant downtown Houston that used to be in a different part of the city, but I had never been there ever. He had roses in the house when I came in on Saturday. We were spending Saturday as our day. Roses in the house when I came into the house. So of course they're beautiful. But he sends me flowers all the time. He usually gets me flowers about once a week. And he always has. And so then I get it. Okay. So then when I got into the house, because I had some appointments on Saturday, roses, and he had laid out the outfit that he wanted me to wear, not in a controlling way, but in like, I love it when you wear this kind of way. Like, this is like, I love this outfit. And I was like, okay. So I put that on, and then we got in the truck, and there was a big box of chocolate covered strawberries and a card with my name on it. And he wrote me all those beautiful things inside the card. And I got a little emotional. And then we went down to this restaurant that I'd never been to, downtown Houston. We had a great combo. You might know it, everybody. It's called The Palm. What's so cute about this is that I'm a vegetarian, a natural vegetarian, not because I'm saving animals, but because I really hate meat. My parents said I stopped eating meat when I was about 2 years old. This is a complete steakhouse seafood place. They had one vegetarian option on the menu. So Nathan was like, I'm so sorry. But like, it's fine. Like, it's fine. We'll figure it out. And then we had coffee and dessert there. It was like a 3-hour dinner. We took our time. We had a bottle of wine. Nathan never drinks. We had a bottle of wine. And then we hopped in his truck and pulled right up to the theater in Houston, Hobby Center. And we were right like few minutes before the show was starting. So the guy says, you know what? You could just valet right here. We'll keep your car right here, right at the front of the theater, which we were like, that's perfect. Because when you get out of the theater, you can just hop in the car. We went and saw South Pacific. He had never seen South Pacific. It's a Rodgers and Hammerstein. And what's cool is that we had been in Kauai in November, and we're thinking about buying a place in Kauai. And Bali High, which is in South Pacific, in the movie, in the show, in the play, was made after the mountains like the specific mountain in Kauai. So when we were in Kauai in November, we were looking at Valley High the entire day. Like the place where we were staying looked at the mountain that was designed, like that this film was made after, or show. So that was really cool. So seeing South Pacific, and then we stayed at the JW Marriott downtown, which we had only stayed there one time before with the kids. That's never as fun. And it was actually during some tornadoes here in Houston. So this was nice. This was really nice. And the hotel gave us a bottle of champagne, and we got to go to the executive club for breakfast in the morning. And my mother called and said that our daughter had a fever. So he had a whole day planned. He was having brunch for us. He had us reservations at one of our favorite French restaurants in the city for brunch. And we were going to do a little bit of shopping. And then we had friends coming over for the Super Bowl, but we had a sick kid. So we had to come back home. But there you go. That was our Valentine's, which now looking ahead, I'm so glad we did, because we have a sick kid. Okay, Mindy says, that sounds amazing. Bravo, Nathan. Kauai is one of my favorite places on earth. It's paradise. I know. We're actually going to go spend next summer there, because we want to see if we really do want to buy something there. And then everybody can come visit, you guys. But there you go. That was my Valentine's. I want to hear what you guys are doing, whether it's with someone or just on your own, how you're going to treat the day, how you're going to spend the time, what you're going to do to make it special. If you do anything special, what does that look like? What does that sound like? I also want to talk about the Super Bowl. Did you watch the halftime? Here's what I've decided. I've decided this about the halftime, is that it does not matter what the Super Bowl does. People are going to love it or hate it. I saw so many friends of mine that were so flooding the internet. I was actually at urgent care with my daughter. She was getting tested for flu, for COVID, for strep, because she's running fever, and this kid never runs fever. Like, she never has fever, ever, ever, ever. If she could have the flu, she could have strep, she never has fever. So I'm at urgent care. Nathan was here watching the Super Bowl, and I see my phone is just flooding with people like, best, da 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 da. This is the best halftime show ever. Best halftime show ever. Oh my gosh, I could watch it with my kids. It brought me back to the 90s. People were losing their minds. And then I get home and I'm reading on Facebook. I'm now actually scrolling because I have nothing else to do. And I saw a lot of people that was disgusting. I never want to see this again. Blue-ba-doo-ba-doo. All this negative stuff. And I was like, you really can't make people happy. You really can't make people happy. So last night, Nathan and he taped the Super Bowl for me. He taped it so I could see it, because I do love the Super Bowl. I was making dips. I was because we knew we were going to have friends over. I make this really great barbecue sauce that's out of grape jelly and ketchup. Do you guys make that? And I'm doing all this stuff and whatever. And I really wanted to see halftime. I want to see the commercials. And I like the game. I do. I really do. And we watched the halftime. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was the least risque I've seen out of the Super Bowl for a long time. It was so nostalgic for those of us who were over the age of 10. It was all these incredible artists, and they're great artists regardless. Now, I think people had a problem with it being hip hop and rap centered. I saw a lot of people say, I couldn't understand what they were saying. And I was like, oh my gosh. I thought it was awesome. I thought the halftime show was spectacular. I want to go watch it again. Also, I'd like to publicly declare Eminem is delicious. So anyway, I'd love to know if any of you did watch the Super Bowl, what you thought. Congratulations to the Rams. And how fun is that the LA Rams were in the Super Bowl and it was their year to host? You know what I mean? That's pretty crazy. And I'd love to know the stats on that. How often is there a team in the Super Bowl and they are at their, what is that called? Stadium. Couldn't think of it. All right, so I'm going to see what you guys are doing for Valentine's Day. Keep them coming. Steven says, I don't do anything, haven't celebrated forever. I hate it. Why? I want to know why. I'm not mad at people who don't like Valentine's Day, but I like to know why they don't like it. You know, I saw a really great clip on Instagram. A friend of mine, her sister is Amanda Kloots. I don't know if y'all know who Amanda Kloots is. She's actually currently on The Talk. She just got first runner-up on Dancing with the Stars. She's a famous Broadway dancer, singer, actress, and she was a Rockette. Her husband was one of the first people to pass away in the pandemic. He was the Broadway star that got it like 2 Marches ago, like in the first 10 days that this thing hit the world, and they had to take off his legs. I don't know if y'all remember that. His name is Nick. And then he ended up passing away, and he was only 41 years old, super healthy. And now she's a widow, and her life has changed a lot. George, hi, first time listener out in New York. Anyway, she is on The Talk saying yesterday, I actually posted it to my stories on Instagram. There's a guy who's on there saying, I don't like Valentine's Day. I don't need a day to show my love. I don't need da, 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 da. And she goes, great. Then don't eat turkey on Thanksgiving. And she was so cute about it. She was like, you eat turkey every day. She was like, just because you eat turkey every day doesn't mean you don't want to have turkey on Thanksgiving. She was like, it's a great day to like showcase whatever. Like you can still be that guy, still do chocolates and whatever. But it's a holiday. It's to celebrate, like celebrate on the day, all the things. It was a neat correlation between turkey could not be more basic. And we spent an entire day talking about it, eating it, cooking it. For what reason? Anyway, let's see. Steve says it's only happened twice and both have one. I don't know what that means, Steve. Tell me why. Okay. Mindy says we don't usually do much for Valentine's Day. We get takeout and stay in. I hate crowds. But tonight he did manage to get a reservation in our favorite restaurant, simple but reliable and fun. I want to know this, Mindy, when you do go out tonight, because I hear that a lot from people that it's just too crowded. It's, too much. Everyone I know stays in on actual Valentine's Day. Like you heard, we did our day on Saturday. I have a feeling like, what if on Valentine's Day, it really isn't crowded anymore because everybody stays in or everybody celebrates early? I thought about that today. So you'll have to let me know if it is. Grasshuddle plans on laying in bed and watching Netflix. Ice cream may be involved. I hope it is involved. Anything specific on Netflix? Oh my gosh, you have to watch Murderville. I'm serious. Grasshuddle, so flipping hilarious. The first 3 episodes are to die for. Oh, hysterical, hysterical, hysterical. I'm serious. Okay, Steve, you got to tell me why. Mindy says we did not watch the game. We were watching a movie, but I caught the last 3 minutes on AM radio when I was driving to pick up my son. Y'all, if you're not listening to the Super Bowl on AM radio, yeah, right, exactly, you're missing out. It happened last year, the Buccaneers. It happened last year, Liv, the Buccaneers. Oh, it happened twice. Both have only won. Oh, I see. Okay, he was talking about the Super Bowl. Thank you, Grass Puddle. Last year, the Buccaneers were playing in their own stadium and they won. I did not see that. Stacey said, did you know that Valentine's Day honors a saint? It does. It does. And Doug says, I plan to spend time with my mom when she comes in from Granny's there last night. Let's see what Anna says. I think here's the other thing about Valentine's Day. I said this the other day on the air. We all grew up with it. Like we all made Valentines for each other. Although I learned this morning from Haley and Allison, they live in, where do they live? England, that they don't do the Valentine's exchange like you do as kids. But like, I feel like Valentine's, it just makes me sad. It gets a bad rep. Like I don't mind the commercialism and all that kind of stuff because there's nothing on our planet that is not surrounded by commercialism. Like, I mean, that's going to be forever. Everything is. The turkey people, no one ever says that about the turkeys. No one ever gets up and makes a big stink about don't buy the turkeys. It's a commercial holiday. Like it's like, oh my gosh. Or fireworks for 4th of July. Guys, they're making us buy all this stuff every holiday. You know what I mean? But all of a sudden it's like Mother's Day and Valentine's Day and whatever. People get really ugly about it. And I just don't understand. That's every flipping holiday. So either just lean into it and enjoy it and like make it lovely. And it can be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be romantic. At school, it's not romantic. You're in 3rd grade. You're giving somebody a Star Wars Valentine. Like it's not, it's just a day to say I love you and a day to treat yourself really kind. That's what I think it comes down to. I really do. Let's see. Anna says, Anna says we're actually going out tonight. We had to make reservations weeks ago, and it's for 8:30, which is her bedtime. See, I got to get younger friends. Let's see what else you guys have. Okay, Mindy's telling Grass Puddle to try Agatha Christie's Cricket House. Well, he's going to listen to Mindy. She's the queen. You should. Steve says commercialize too much. See, everything costs 2 to 10 times more than any other day. Don't need a day to tell me when I love someone or they love me. But I don't understand the argument. I really don't. You also need, if you're a Christian, you don't need anybody to tell you that you're excited Jesus was born, but that's Christmas. Like, I just don't get the argument and why we apply it just to certain holidays. I just don't think that it's fair. Can you tell I'm really upset about this? I'm like, just go crazy. It doesn't matter. You're expected to go overboard. And then when you don't, people complain. It's never good enough. Special topping for me that wrapped it up, served divorce papers on Valentine's Day. Boom, I win. Okay, fine. You saved that last, Steve. Yes, served divorce papers on Valentine's Day. I'll take you out for a drink tonight, Steve. Yes. Okay, you win. That's fine. I can handle that. That's a legit reason. I like that. Doug says that his grandmother lives in the apartment behind him. That's super cool, actually. That's super cool, Doug. And Grass Puddle's going to add it to the list. So we'll see who Grass Puddle loves more. Me or Mindy, which it is Mindy. Stacy, Jesus was not born. I'm talking about, like, as a human. Is this the puppy? Come here, pumpkin. Come here. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Look at this guy. Say, this is Jack, and he's saying Happy Valentine's Day, and he's saying, Steve, I will give you big kisses and lots of love today. I love it. Happy Valentine's Day to Jack. Hi, cutie pie. Isn't he so little? He's such a pumpkin. He's such a sweetie pie. Steve had the best Valentine's Day. Well, they lower the price of turkeys on Thanksgiving, 29 cents instead of $1.99. Flowers go from 12 dozen to 60 to 100. Chocolate covered strawberries are on 20 for 6. But Steve, you don't have to do flowers. And you don't have to do strawberries. You can do whatever you want to do. What's wrong? Oh. Okay, I'll just take this off. Sorry. I rolled over the thing. Also, you can make your own strawberries. You don't have to buy them. Oh, this is a pumpkin. Jack, say bye, everybody. Say Happy Valentine's Day. And say, I can't wait to talk about the puppy bowl. Nobody can see him. He's so black. You want to talk about the puppy bowl? Oh, sweet guy. Okay. He's so sweet. I love that puppy. All right, guys. So let's talk about, nobody wanted to talk about the Super Bowl. He is a sweet boy. Isn't he quiet? He's a little Pomeranian, which most people don't like because they're usually like nippy, snappy. I don't know. What? Yappy. Thank you, Nathan. No, we didn't watch the Puppy Bowl, everybody. I don't know. I'm not really a dog person. I'm a Jack person. I did not watch it. Is it good? You guys, we're coming up on the second hour. AM radio, you're not kidding. You're saying that's what you should watch. That's how you should do the Super Bowl. Mindy, you're saying watch it on AM radio. Is that what you're saying right now? That makes sense. I don't understand the Puppy Bowl, Anna. And I know we have a couple of articles on it. You know what? We'll get to that, right? That's later on in the show. But let's get to I want you to bring up I would love to read about the Super Bowl concession stand sticker shock. I think Steve will appreciate this. Steve will absolutely. Grass Puddle. Oh no, I didn't set up my Puppy Bowl fantasy team. Is that real? Is that true? That's funny. You guys. Okay, Steve. Now, friend, you want to talk about sticker prices, inflation on a day. Super Bowl sticker shock on concession prices. Also, you're in LA. Okay, but $17 for a beer, $12 hot dogs. You've got to be kidding. Oh my gosh. A 25-ounce can of Michelob Ultra is usually pretty cheap beer to buy from a grocer, like a grocery store. You can get it at $3 at Vons, $2.79 at Instacart. But at the Super Bowl at the SoFi Stadium, where the same brand of beer costs $17 for for the same size can. This seems illegal. Am I wrong? Is this not illegal? I'm serious. I'm really asking. At Sunday's game between the LA Rams and Cincinnati Bengals, other items at the concession stand. $12 for a jumbo hot dog. That's disgusting. $7 for a 20-ounce ounce fountain soda. Oh my gosh. $55 for a small Los Angeles Rams t-shirt. What is the deal with that? I really want to know. Is this legal? Grass Pedal says $17 a beer is cheap. You don't mean that. Why? Compared to Peru? Food and beverages at the Super Bowl are usually pretty pricey for a couple of reasons. The stadium has a monopoly on the supply, right? No outside food or beverages are permitted. And those who are lucky or wealthy enough to attend the game in person, they're not there for beer bargains. They already paid thousands of dollars for tickets. A $17 beer isn't even like a speed bump for them. Holy smokes. This is crazy. I didn't even know there was a Budweiser Zero. Ew, look at that. Canned cocktail is $12 to $17. A Starbucks Nitro is $9. Hard seltzer is $17. Come on. Canned wine is 10 to 17. Doug says this isn't illegal. Harley, hello. First time listener. Good morning. I just can't believe that. Okay, Steve says, actually, those prices for food at the Super Bowl aren't bad compared to other Super Bowls. Plus, regular game beer prices are close to 12 to 15 now. Seriously? Golly. I mean, now the water seems fine. $5 for water, that seems fine. Grass Puddle says, stadium prices are always crazy. Those people paid more than $6,000 for one ticket. Is that true? People paid $6,000 to go to the Super Bowl? In this case, there's also an added NFL wrinkle. The stadium's concessionaire is Legends, a company co-founded and co-owned by Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. Wow. The NFL charges exorbitant prices because it has a captive audience, says Chris Hartwig, CEO and publisher of Team Marketing Report, which publishes sports marketing information. So they decided to price gouge. Which that's what I'm asking. Is it legal to price gouge? I know y'all know this. I'm asking. SoFi Stadium had the most expensive hot dogs and beer in the NFL in 2021. So look, they're already the most expensive. According to Team Marketing Report, NFL Fan Cost Index for 2021, the Rams and Los Angeles Chargers share SoFi Stadium and charge $8 for a hot dog and 92 cents per ounce of beer during the regular season, tied for most expensive in the NFL. That's more than double the prices charged by the Atlanta Falcons, which offer $2 hot dogs and 42 cents per ounce of beer. This is no accident. Atlanta has, quote, the lowest concession prices in the industry and extremely happy fans, said Eric Anderson, marketing professor at Northwestern University. This is shocking. Actually, it's not just shocking. This is really interesting. Quote, when they hosted the Super Bowl in 2019, they kept the same fan first prices. Wow. The Falcons owner, Arthur Blank, was instrumental in maintaining this pricing policy for all events. Super Bowl, Beyonce concert, tractor pull. That's super cool. That makes me want to go to Atlanta. Kent Davis and his wife, Jenny, said they attended the Super Bowl there too and noticed the relatively cheap prices. Atlanta was wonderful, Jenny Davis said. She and her husband said that they weren't aware that the Cowboys owner co-owned the hospitality company that has a contract with SoFi Stadium. Jones of the New York Yankees founded the company in 2008 as they prepared to open their swanky new stadium in 2009. I wish you hadn't told me that, Kent Davis said. The details of the Legends contract with SoFi Stadium were not available. Interesting. But Anderson of Northwestern said that the vendor typically has significant control over the menu, prices, and staffing. There's obviously some input from the owner of the stadium, but control largely resides with the food and beverage vendor, he said in an email. He cited a Northwestern study he supervised about the Falcons and said roughly half the revenue from the food and beverage is typically shared with the stadium owner. Labor and cost of goods sold accounts for 48%, with 3% attributed to the vendor's commission or profit. Huh. So if a beer is $10, roughly 5 is going to the stadium as revenue share, Anderson said. Other prices at Sunday's game included $8 for a milkshake, $16 for a bacon cheeseburger, and $6 for a Life Water premium water. Oh, funny. It's too expensive, Kit Davis said, but it's part of the game. All right. So what are your thoughts, everybody? Grass Pedal says it's 100% legal. Don't buy it and prices will go down. Doug says, oh, thank you, that I can download an app on my phone for a police scanner radio app. Super cool. Stacy says it is legal. So what are your thoughts? Do you mind knowing that they really are going crazy on the things? Is it just something like Steve is saying? It's expected. Like, I expect them to do this, but now knowing they don't have to do it at the capacity that they are, does it bother you? Do you want to partake in that? And does it change how you let's see. Does it change how you frequent professional games? Also, what do you get at a concession stand when you are at a professional event? The tractor pull here in Houston, the Texas Rodeo. You've got sporting events. There's all sorts of stuff that you go here, and I'm assuming this is everywhere, where you go for professional events. What do you like to get when you're there? Anna is saying, oh yeah. Anna wants to see Death on the Nile so badly. I do too. I wanted to see that tonight. I missed that comment. Sorry. Okay, let's go where you are. Okay, we'll have to talk about that in a sec. I saw someone wearing a Dodge Ram t-shirt who was cheering for LA. That's funny. That's really funny. Also, that's smart. $17 for a White Claw. Can you imagine that? Anna's asking, that's ridiculous. $17 for a White Claw? Guys, come on. Nobody wants that. Anna goes, wait, there's 2 LA teams? Yeah, we got the LA Rams and LA Chargers. My cousin actually played for the Chargers. He played for the LA Chargers for a little bit. And then he got moved. Steve probably remembers him. Steve, do you remember my cousins that played football? They all played in college. Jay is the only one that played for the LA Chargers, and then he played for the Titans. He was a big Rice football player. One of my cousins played for A&M, one played for Notre Dame. My uncle played for Tulane and then was drafted to the Steelers. Let's see. Yes, there's 2 NFL teams for LA because the Chargers moved from San Diego. Right, exactly. Yeah, and my cousin played for the Chargers when they were the San Diego Chargers. Okay, let's see. Atlanta fans are the happiest. And I think that's Anna's saying that's cool. Like, what do you think is more important, especially those of you that are into yeah, Steve goes, he was a great player. He was. In fact, my cousin, still in the state of Texas, you can only tie his his records. What do I say? Like his whatever it's called. You can't break them. He can be tied, but he can't be broken. He was like the fastest white kid in the state of Texas. For real. But I just want to know, that's a good point. Anna wants to know if people okay, so is it worth it? Do you mind? It's a special thing. It's like Valentine's Day. It's like your anniversary. It's like your wedding day. These are special events. You're going to the Super Bowl. You're going to see a professional anything. Are you annoyed that they are making you pay these events? Stacy says she doesn't even go because sporting events are very loud. That's true. Doug says I can't go because of hearing aids. I totally get that. Yeah, no, and I understand that. The crowds is a lot. Grasswell said, last time I went to an Astros game, somebody bought me a beer. I bought nothing. Well, and the Astros is not expensive here in Houston. The Texans are okay too. Steve would know. Steve goes to a lot of Texans games. You don't go to as many Astros games though, Steve. But I don't know. I guess you guys don't mind. I did make friends with the bartender at the Rockets game. Like, we still are in touch with each other. And that was a lot of fun. Like, I wasn't even there for a Rockets game. I was there for Queen with Adam Lambert. I brought my son. We had a mother-daughter. We had a mother-son, like, weekend. It was so fun. Siri, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Okay, well, of course you did. No, the bartender's so cool. His name is Will, and he's so fantastic. He's actually an artist here in Houston. He just sold a painting for $1,500. I'm so proud of him. He's super rad. They were so cute with Zach because Zach was like 17, and I made this whole weekend for us here in the city. It was a staycation, and he loves Queen, and so I got tickets on the floor. Like, it was the summer before the pandemic. So 2019 summer, and I got us a cool hotel room that was like rad, and like I got, we went to this cool tapas bar, like restaurant, and like all this stuff. But when we were done with the concert, I was going in there to get him some water. He was really, really thirsty, and these people were so cool. So I start talking to all of them, and then I got a drink from the bartender that he gave me, and then they're like, my kid is in the Rockets bar, and they were all like, come on in, kid. And so he just sat on a stool, and we just like all hung out. It was so fun, but we've all stayed in touch, which was really cool. And I was trying to set up the bartender with this really cute girl that was there. He went to school with her. That's my favorite thing to do. Okay, you guys, today we're going to do something a little fun because, and Siri, it's welcome, your first time on the show. I want to say welcome to the new hour, everybody. It's already 8:08 here in Texas. It's 9:08 on the East Coast. This show is for another hour, not even a whole hour. So you're almost done on this Valentine's Day. We're talking all things Super Bowl. We're talking about Valentine's Day. We're going to talk about the Puppy Bowl, all the wonderful things on this Monday, February 14th. We're already almost halfway through the month. No, we are halfway through the month because this month is only 28 days. That's crazy. What is happening? Like, next, I leave tomorrow for Washington, D.C. I'll broadcast here, and then I hop on a plane, and then I'll spend the rest of the rest of the weekend, a little bit of next week, coming to you from Washington, D.C. And then what else? And then I come home and I go to New York, and I'll be there over Mardi Gras. Like, we're about to go into Lent, you guys. Y'all about to see the filet of fish everywhere. I love this time of the year when all of a sudden everybody has like fried fish on their menus. I think it's hilarious. But anyway, so with all of that, with all of this, I want to say welcome to this hour. Welcome to Backchannel, where you can listen, watch, chat. If you are on a listening device, if it's the Palexa, if it's her app, the T-Rexa, if it's what else? Echo Dot, then you guys can go to backchannel.tv and chat with me there. Also, leave a review. That'd be great. If you're on an Echo show, you can talk directly to the device, and your magical word is say. You just say, Echo, say good morning, Liv. And then if you're on Facebook and YouTube, you know how to chat, you guys. Unless it's day one for you. I have a little something I was going to make with you guys. And I want to talk about Anna. Did anybody else see, and I can do this while I'm making this. Look at what I did, everybody. I have a little Valentine's thing for you guys. I have a bowl of strawberries. Look at that. I have a bowl of chocolate situations that we will talk about. I have a bowl of blueberries, jumbo kind. My daughter loves these because they're huge. I've got my coconut milk ready whipped cream, which it's really easy to make coconut whipped cream, but they put it in a can. And I have my sticks, my big sticks. Doug says, I love chocolate covered strawberries. Same. But sometimes I don't want to melt and do all the things. So I came up with this idea for this morning to see what you guys thought about this as like a little Valentine's Day treat. So even if you're alone, that's okay. You can be special to yourself and love yourself and do something fantastic. So I want to ask, Stacey says not everyone has fish on their menu. I'm talking about the fast food places, Stacey. A lot of them you start seeing the fish situation because people give up meat on Fridays for Lent and they still want your business. So a lot of them will add fish. Okay. Oh, Jurassic Park. That's what I want to talk about. Did you guys see the movie trailer for Jurassic Park? Anna, I've got to know. Do you think it drives more people to Oh, that's a good point. I forgot I didn't read your comment before, Anna. I need to know if y'all saw the Jurassic Park thing because it looks incredible to me. I got to be honest. I don't even like Laura Dern, but seeing Laura Dern and what is his name? Sam. What is his name? Sam what? Sam, where's Sheila? Dang it. I said it yesterday when I saw him. Who is in Jurassic Park? Pierogi dinners are huge around Pittsburgh. For what, Grass Puddle? For Valentine's Day? Anna, who is in Jurassic Park? Can you let me know? All right. So here's my idea, everybody. Yes, Jeff Goldblum, yes, but Sam, yes. But there's a very famous actor who's also in it. If you don't mind looking it up. Or somebody else, not Sam Shepard. No. Nathan would know. I said his name last night. I'm so mad. Who can go to IMDb for me? Oh, pierogi dinners are huge around Pittsburgh for Lent. Oh, that's cool. He was in the original, golly, you guys. He was in the original Jurassic Park with Laura Dern and Jeff Goldblum, yes. Sam Neill. Thank you, Anna. Dear God in heaven. That was ridiculous. I couldn't do it. No, not Chris Pratt. I'm talking about the original, you guys. No one tell her. T-Rex. Yes, thank you, Steve. Not everyone can see Jurassic Park. They think it's scary. It's a great film. It's really fantastic. So, yes, so Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, they're all in it. Like everybody's in it. It's like so crazy. The lawyer guy who got eaten, yes, Grass Puddle, that guy. Everybody's in it. It's crazy. Like you got to watch the trailer. It's so fantastic because it just was fun. It's like I kind of love, this is what I said to Nathan last night. I love being at this stage of life where you're so old that when they bring back stuff, it feels like a cuddly blanket, like the halftime show last night. Everybody was so jazzed because we grew up with Dr. Dre and Snoop and Eminem and, Mary J. Blige. Like those are our people. And so to see them on stage doing what they do and they crushed it, they are so rad, was just a blast. So then to see what they're doing with this film of bringing back everybody that's like still around, it's like, that's so fun. Like, I love that. It makes me happy. All right, you guys. So here's my tip for Valentine's Day. If you don't want to do all the things, you don't have to melt chocolate. You don't have to do anything that's heated. I was going to show a couple of things. I got some fruit. I got strawberries because that seems romantic and it seems very, you know what I mean? Like it just seems healthy and it's red and they kind of look like hearts and it just seems very Valentine's-y. Oh, Grass Puddle. Anna has a question. Is there a huge Polish influence in Pittsburgh? Is that why pierogies is the thing? Blueberries, it just seemed kind of like these are really big jumbo blueberries. Like, look at how ginormous these guys are. They're so big. Like, they're really huge. So they're really easy to thread and roll away. Bye, Stacy. Have great. So if you want to get whatever kind of fruit works for you, but the red and the blue always works really well. And then I have my daughter absolutely loves Linder. Oh, you guys. Loves Linder chocolates. She loves them. I love Swiss rolls and I never eat them. Okay, Grass Puddle says lots of Polish. One area is called Polish Hill. Oh, that's right. My son lives or is like not that, I don't know. Or maybe he just showed it to me. I wanted to show you guys two things. Here's a Swiss cake roll that I just opened out of the package this morning. Like I just opened it and look, the chocolate is all coming off. This is one that I put in the freezer. See how it stayed all intact? So my tip is if you're going to use something like a Swiss cake roll, thank you, Doug. I will absolutely tell her that you hope she feels better. Then this is a great tip. Freeze it. Because then it's more stable than this situation where it's all like falling apart and it's not working as well. So my tip to everybody is get a strawberry, get a big skewer, thread the strawberry through the skewer. I'm going to do like 2 strawberries probably. Okay. Then I'm going to take my frozen Swiss cake roll. I'm going to thread that through. Look at that. And then I'm going to put like 2 more strawberries. Look at that. How cute is that? So it's like it's a Cupid's arrow. It's a Cupid's arrow. You don't have to melt anything. You don't have to do anything. You can have chocolate and strawberries. You can have cake. You can have whatever. You sit down, you have this, and that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's easy. It's done. It's creative. And bye, Steve. Oh, I leave tomorrow, friend, but thank you. Bye, bye, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really cute. I think for kids, it would be cute when they come home from school, and it's not that big of a deal. Like, and it looks like a little arrow, a little Cupid's arrow. So that's one way that you can do this. If you're trying to be just so, oh, good morning, pumpkin. You guys see my daughter's talking to us right now. Good morning, mommy. It's C. Hi, sweet girl. Kana, oh, I just made you something. All right, let's see. Thread another one. Okay. The strawberries are the way to go. They're the way to go. Now, if you're trying to be healthy, this is great. You just keep doing fruit. Just do a couple of the blueberries. You got the strawberries. This is also great for like, I don't know, 4th of July. No big deal. Do like 3. You make up the pattern. Okay. Now with this one, what I'm going to do that's a little different. Look how easy this is. So easy. Look, another arrow. It's just fruit. So you got one for a chocolate option. You got one that's just fruit. Now for this one, I would totally take my Ready Whip. I'm going to absolutely put it in this glass bowl. This is what you do. You're done. Look at that. Easiest thing ever. And now you're like, oh, bum, bum, bum. You know what I mean? Like, it's like done. So simple. Not a big deal. Last one. I know, who doesn't love Swiss cake rolls, right? They're just fantastic. But then it's like you have a little something. I mean, listen, you can use the coconut cream for that too, 100%. But now you don't have to feel guilty. It's a little special. With this, you can take and especially with the Linder, it has a hole. Look at that. You can take the Linder chocolates. Okay. And you can also make a chocolate situation like this. Again, you haven't had to do anything, you guys. And it's a little treat for you or for someone that you love. Simple. So those are just some ideas of how you can do something. Look, another arrow. Something you could do that's a little special. You can do all fruit. Oops, I lost the strawberry, but I can put it back. Do all fruit. You can do fruit and chocolate. Okay. You can do fruit and cake. All done. How great is that? Doesn't that sound great? And then you just put some whipped cream in a bowl and that's how you watch Netflix. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. That is my little thing, our little project for Valentine's Day. Enjoy it. Treat yourself. Okay. Have fun. All right. So let's see what else is going on. Anna. Ooh. Let's read. Adorable. Thank you. You're so sweet. In fact, can we read the Mindy article right now, Anna? What do you think about that, friend? So our own Mindy, which I'm sad Steve left, actually. Or should I wait until Steve is back, like a different day? I should have opened with the article. What do you think, Anna? You decide, friend. You can absolutely decide. Oh, yeah, pound cake. Okay, dear us. Pound cake on this would be fantastic. Yeah, you could do anything. You could do any type of cake. You could put anything you want on here. That's what's so great. Easy schmeezy. You guys, this is our own Mindy. Doug says, make sure to mail me that snack. Yes, sweet girl. These are for you. If you want to come in the studio, I can hand them to you off camera. You can come have them right now. All right. Mindy says Steve has no idea who I am. It's fine. Were you not friends in high school? Okay, so we're going to read it because it's Valentine's Day. Here we go. Dear us, as Valentine's Day approaches, Mindy Howard, lead therapist and owner of Converge Couple Therapy, offers some real relationship advice. All right, here we go. Anna, a little bit closer for me because I'm 98 years old. All right, as Valentine's Day approaches, well, it's here. She wrote this for before, but this is today. Everybody also high five to Mindy for this. I might get emotional. I'm just so proud of her. Couples prepare to celebrate their relationships. For many, it's also a time of reflection and reconnection. Mindy Howard, owner and lead therapist at Converge Couple Therapy, offers some advice this month on how to strengthen the bonds that may have been shaken during recent tough times. Here's a question. The past couple of years have been hard and seem to have weighed heavily on couples. Do you find this to be true? Mindy says, yes. I've seen a variety of responses to changes we've experienced. Heightened health anxiety, limited social contact, polarizing social and political issues, job transitions, grief, ambiguous loss, and burnout. I'm giving this to my daughter, are impacting couples and families more than ever. Happy Valentine's Day, sweet girl. During periods of confinement, I saw couples recognizing their need for relationship repair when they were at home together and became responsible for meeting one another's needs for connection like never before. Every couple therapist I know became busier. However, with more couples seeking help, we saw more couples getting to a healthy place in their relationship. That's interesting because I was curious to know if you saw more breakups or if you saw more like reconciliation. Simon, good morning, listening out there. Hello, hello. The next question is, what are some ways in which couples can begin to reconnect? Mindy says it really depends on what it's like in the marriage. If they have lost a sense of secure connection, then we go back to a place where they got hurt and began to pull away so we can begin the process of reconciliation, healing, and restoring their bond. If a couple finds that they're drifting apart or living parallel lives, we look at the patterns of distancing and create new ways of reaching for one another where they can feel confident that their partner will be accessible and responsive. It's painful to reach out and find no one reaches back. There are loads of books and articles about changing behavior in relationships, but simply performing tasks I know my partner likes won't work if there's deep pain in the relationship. So true. Christina, hello. Welcome to the stream. Next question. What are some practices couples can put into place to make sure that they keep their relationship a priority? Mindy says, in late stages of therapy, we talk about how to maintain our bond. I like to think of the daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly rhythms of our lives, something like coffee together in the mornings, or unwinding at the end of each day, or moments of connection that say, I'm thinking of you, or how are you doing? Can be ways we regularly make time for each other. We're starving for fun. Amen. Make ways to play, laugh, and do more than just survive the work week. I think that's a very good point, Mindy. I think a lot of people, especially during the pandemic, found themselves in survival mode. And you're not the same when you were in survival than when you thrive. And I think that we definitely saw it in our relationships. The next question, is it a misconception that couple therapy is only for those relationships that are not strong? Mindy says, yes, you do not need to wait for your marriage to be in trouble to come to therapy. The latest research shows that an average couple presenting for therapy has been in distress for 6 years. Wow. That's a long time to suffer. It's an indicator of how much these bonds matter, that they are willing to endure discord for so long in order to hold on to one another, even when the marriage feels like such a source of pain. Oh, this is heartbreaking. I see couples across the whole lifespan of the relationship, from dating and premarital couples to couples in need of repair after 20, 30, or 50 years. Some couples come to strengthen their bond. The next question is, who can benefit from couple therapy? And Mindy says, anyone who is longing for a deeper connection with their partner. Couple therapy is for those who want to protect and strengthen their bond, or who need to heal old wounds that threaten their sense of trust. Those with painful ruptures like infidelity, or partners with competing attachment to something outside the relationship. I love how you said that, competing attachment. Wow, that is fantastic. Also, it's for couples who are struggling with big changes like moving, job loss, chronic or terminal illness, becoming parents, empty nesters, or retirement. Transitions can introduce uncertainty and vulnerability, and we help our couples turn toward each other for support and reassurance as they weather the changes life brings. So true. So true. In fact, my degree is in human development, and I remember very distinctly in college when we were given a chart of seeing the lifespan of a marriage. And the two biggest times for divorce in a marriage is the birth within the first year of the birth of their first child. And then within the first year of when a child leaves, like to go off to college or leaves the nest kind of situation. And I thought that was fascinating. All right, next question. What are some practices couples can take daily to make sure their bond remains strong? I'm a big believer in building habits of connection. How are you reaching for each other every morning or evening? Asking your spouse, quote, what do you need to get through today? How can I pray for you? Or what's hard right now? As a way of opening up more meaningful conversations that goes deeper than the surface level question, which is, what was your day like? Okay, so again, instead of just, what's your day like? You can say, what do you need to get through the day today? How can I pray for you? What's hard right now? These are other things, a little bit more specific. Here's another question. Tell me about Converge Couple Therapy. What services do you provide? Mindy says Converge was founded to establish, strengthen, preserve, and renew connection. We provide premarital counseling, emotionally focused couple therapy for couples in need of strengthening or repairing their relationship. And I'm a certified discernment counselor for couples on the brink of divorce who need help slowing down to consider the direction of their relationship. Discernment is perfect for couples where one partner feels a longing to repair and one is leaning out of the relationship or thinking of leaving. It's a necessary precursor to couple therapy for those who are ambivalent about the repair work. We also offer emotionally focused individual therapy, which can help individuals suffering from anxiety, depression, or need help healing relational wounds. That's fantastic. Mindy, let me ask this. Don't take this off, Anna. Mindy, are you only certified to help people in the state of Texas? Because I have other therapist friends who are like, I can only service where I'm licensed, and most of them are licensed just in the state of Texas. I have some in Florida. Anyway, so let me know where you're licensed. The next question, how meaningful is it to help couples and relationships? Mindy's answer, hello, home. Hi, welcome. Is it's a profound honor to step into vulnerable conversations I have with couples. I say all the time, quote, there are no bad guys in my office. Couples come in hurting and wounded by their partners, and we get to help unpack how that harmful event happened and help redeem the friend that turned into an adversary. When a couple says, quote, you saved our marriage, wow, I'm quick to point out that they are the ones who had the courage to come and step into the difficult work of restructuring their bond. It is beautiful to see a couple reach their goals in our office and send them back into the world stronger and sure of one another. Mindy, that is gorgeous. Sweet girl. My daughter says, thanks for the sweet kebabs, mom. You're welcome, sweet girl. Mindy says, I can do coaching outside of Texas, but I'm full. Got it. I can also prefer to work in person. Makes sense. But my other therapist is doing a lot of virtual sessions. It's good to know, Mindy. Thank you. Is that the end of the article, Anna? Could be. Awesome. Anna loved it as well. Mindy, what a fantastic article, friend. I love that you I think, let's see. What did Anna say? Whoa, I didn't know discernment counselor was a thing. Very cool. Seriously, very cool. Mindy, I can't believe you read the whole thing. You're so kind. Thanks for sharing. No, are you kidding? I want to put it in I'll probably put it in my newsletter and things like that. I love what you wrote. What I love, Mindy, is when people have practical things that they can go to. I, as a speaker and what I do for a living, I cannot stand when people tell you things like, "Oh, you guys should like do better," or "You should just be romantic," or "You should just make a cute Valentine's Day snack." Like, show me what that looks like. You know what I mean? Or talk to me about why. Give me practical things that I can do. You know what I mean? So that's like really important to me. Mindy says, love discernment. It's a fascinating process and so helpful, Anna. And I think a lot of people don't understand the concept of discernment. And tell me if I'm wrong, Mindy. It's used a lot, the terminology discernment, the word is used a lot in the Christian sector, like a lot in that whole, I'm discerning what God wants me to do. It's kind of like kept to this religious term, and it's not. It's what I've always understood discernment to mean, which tell me again, Mindy, if this is wrong. It's a decision between two goods. It's not like I made these kebabs. Having the fruit one isn't better than having the one with the Swiss roll for Valentine's Day. Like that's not really discernment, but you know what I mean? Like it's the thought process between two goods, trying to decide which one. Mindy says, right. Yes, it's not religious model at all. Yeah, exactly. But it's a decision-making model. Exactly. So I think a lot of people get turned off because they hear discernment, because you hear people misuse that word. Like you hear a lot of words misused, I believe, especially in the mental health community, not by the mental health community, but by people outside of it. They use terms constantly that you're like, I mean, could you not say it like that? Or keep using that word over and over and over again. Like gaslighting is getting to be such a buzzword. Like these words start becoming buzzwords to the point where then they get so saturated, then people don't actually, like everybody has ADHD. You know what I mean? Like everybody's on the autism spectrum. It's like, okay, this isn't quite true. Like we need to go back to these are real things. Gaslighting is real, narcissistic personality disorder is real, cluster B personality disorder is real. Like we can't just boil it down to cute little memes that go on the internet. They're helpful, but then they become where people don't understand them. And I think the word discernment in the religious community has gotten too watered down to where people don't understand that it is a decision-making model and it is applicable to things outside of the religious world. Mindy says, Doug says, Mindy, you made some good points. Mindy, you made fantastic. That's a great article. Mindy said, I may draw some fire for saying so, and that's okay. These are tender concepts, but not every marriage can or should be saved. I could not agree with you more. I tell you what, Mindy, and I don't know how you feel, but I was raised in a very conservative, very Catholic-centered home, and I'm still very Catholic and very, I'm moderate, but I lean conservative. But 10 years ago, I would have said, no, you got to do everything on the planet to save your marriage. It's wrong if you don't, blah, 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 blah. And now I've gone through a lot of things, not just like in my own marriage, but that's not necessarily true. And there's a lot of things out there. Amen. Hello. First time listener. Welcome, welcome. That did, I just understand a lot more than I used to. How about that? Minnie says we have to create a space for those couples to have conversations. Yeah, if it can end amicably and safely. But there's a lot of marriages that shouldn't continue. And the whole concept of I'm going to stay here for the kids and because of religious whatever is actually not okay. There's a lot of people I know actually in some very unsafe situations. And that breaks my heart because I just don't believe in that. My daughter says I'm a very pro therapist kind of child. My 11-year-old's listening. She knows. I mean, I've taught her a lot of this stuff. Let's be honest. There's a lot that we didn't understand with mental health 10 years ago, 20 years ago. There were conversations that weren't being had that are now being had. And I think it has to go into play. It's not bad guys, good guys. It's about, there's some real things out there that I don't think we quite understood. I know Mindy OC. I adore her. I know she's the greatest kid ever. I was bragging about her to a friend. I was saying she's so cool. Like she's just so different than other kids. She talks like an adult. Mindy says, yes, especially in our culture here in the Bible Belt, it's hard for some folks to embrace the idea, but the suffering in marriages is tremendous. It's true. And I think that that's a disservice we've done as a Christian community. And we don't quite understand exactly what it is that we are supposed to believe. Doug says you raised her right. The same thing everyone said. Oh, yeah. No, my daughter's very pro therapist. Mindy, pro therapist. I'm going to post a t-shirt on my story later. I bet C needs one. Yeah, she does. She is. She's very pro therapy and she gets the concept. Whereas I think the generation above us, Mindy and I are the same age. I do. I'll take I will buy 40 t-shirts. That generation above us and the generation above them. So what? We start with the greatest generation and then you start with the baby boomers. Therapy was wrong and everything is hidden under this culture of stiff upper lip, do what you got to do, white knuckle it, don't talk to anybody about your stuff, you're just not trying hard enough, you're not depressed, just smile, like you're not morbidly obese, you just eat too much, like all these kinds of things. And so then you have my generation, Mindy's generation of people who, Gary watching out in Texas. Hi, friend, first timer, welcome. Who are looking at this saying, you know what, this isn't quite true. There's a couple of things that are toxic or damaging that were passed on as generational okays, as cultural all rights. And actually, this is not safe at all. And this is not how you, this is abuse. And this is a lot of things. And so I think it's really cool to see, I don't know, say Gen Z. Is that what we are? Are we Gen Z? I don't even know what we are anymore. Generation X? Are we Gen X? We're Gen X. We're Gen X. Gen X / millennials, which were Zennials, right? With an X. Millennials and Gen Xers who are sitting here going like, this isn't true. Therapy is actually fantastic. I can overcome a lot of stuff. I don't have to stay in this place like my grandparents did, my parents did, and believe this. And same with marriages and relationships and things of that. So, Mindy, I applaud you, and the work that you're doing, friend, is absolutely fantastic. Grass Petal says, very cool. I'm sure he's saying that to you, Mindy. And my daughter, C, oh no, am I out of coffee? Ugh, what kind of day is this? Oh, no, I am, which is fine. Totally fine. You guys, let's play another game before we close out the day, shall we? I'm sure Anna's like, you are so behind on all the things, Liv. I know. I got a little bit on my thing. We're going to play one of everybody's favorite games. Lauren, first-time listener out of New York. Hello, hello. Here's the deal. Everybody who's listening, if you're on your Alexa device, y'all know what I'm trying to say. If you're on your Echo Dot, if you're on the Alexa app, you can go to backchannel.tv and join the chat there. We're going to play a game right now. And of course, if you'd like to chime in on therapy, on couples, on, whatever, all the things, please do. We're having conversation and we're playing games. Jeff, hello, welcome, welcome. So glad that you're here. But yeah, you can go to backchannel.tv and chat there. If you're on an Echo show, you can actually speak to your device. You can say Echo, and then your magic word is say, Echo, say Happy Valentine's Day, Liv, and that will happen. Nathaniel just joined, first time on the stream, listening out in the Philippines. Wow, that's quite possibly the coolest. And you can hop on YouTube and on Facebook, you guys. We are going to play one of our favorite games, which is Guess the Movie with Emojis. So if you are just listening, that's okay. I'm going to describe the emojis. Nathan says, Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you, Nathan. I'm going to describe the emojis so you can play along too. You don't have to be looking. This show is multimedia. All right, here we go. 3 emojis in this one. This is the game. 3 emojis. What? Oh, geez. What movie is this? We've got a shirt. It's a red shirt. I'm guessing that doesn't really matter. Okay. Shirt. Wait, hold on. What's Anna saying? And then we have a fire. Oh, okay. Okay. So we have a shirt, a fire, and then a notebook, like a composition notebook, like the kind that used to have the black and white composition notebook, like for science class, maybe for like lab work, like in high school. I don't remember them actually making me do this kind of stuff in college, which I think is interesting. I don't know about those of you that went on in education, which it doesn't matter. My point being, I remember in high school being told a lot about when you're in college, when you like, we're just getting you ready. And they would make us do all these things in certain books. We had to do like, they would make us like write our essays in blue books, which I did use in college sometimes. They would make us do composition books for lab work, all this kind of stuff. And then I never used that in college. I never used that lab book. You know what I mean? Oh, C is Nathan today. My daughter C is Nathan today. All right, so we got a shirt, we got a fire, and we've got a composition lab notebook that I never saw past high school. And C is guessing Mean Girls. Ooh. Samantha, first time listener. Hi, friend. Good morning. Out in North Dakota. I love it. Join in on the game. Go to backchannel.tv, you guys. Talk to your devices. Go to YouTube. Go to Facebook. Play along. That's not a bad guess because it looks like a girl's shirt. And then it's like a fire. And then the third emoji is a book. Fire with composition book looks like a burn book. Ooh, Mindy says holy smokes. Fahrenheit 451. Also, okay, Doug says Mean Girls. C, I got to ask you a question. How do you know what the burn book is? Grass Puddle says King Kong versus Godzilla. Are you playing the part of Steve now, Grass Puddle? Is that what's happening? That's hilarious. I'm going to go with Mean Girls because I think it's also the burn book. I think it is. Mean Girls. Nice. Casey, welcome. Listening out in Texas. All right. We have 5 emojis for this one. 5. Bump, 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 bump. 5. Julie, hello. Welcome. Hi, watching out there. You've got a palm tree or a coconut tree. I don't know. It's emojis. A lady dancing, the one in the red dress emoji, like that lady red dancing emoji. A guy dancing. He's not as cool as her, but that's fine. A video recorder, like the old VCR type, but I'm guessing it's just like a camera, like a video camera, and then a saxophone. What in the world? 5 emojis. What movie is this? What movie is this, everybody? Play along. I cannot figure this out. Coconut tree, palm tree. I don't know. It's some type of tropical tree. Lady dancing, guy dancing, video camera, and a saxophone? Bill Clinton is my guess. I'm just kidding. Oh, Grass Puddle says Dirty Dancing Havana Nights. If you're right, Grass Puddle, that's insane. That I would be so beyond impressed with that. Mindy says the palm tree is throwing me. The first thing I thought of with the saxophone, one of my all-time, in my top 10 favorite movies, top 10. I did my top 5 the other day for one of my closest friends. But in my top 10 is St. Elmo's Fire. And Rob Lowe plays the saxophone. So anytime I see a saxophone, I think of that film. But there's nobody taping anything. Also, right? Yeah, Dirty Dancing Havana Nights. Do they tape each other? This is interesting. Oh, C is saying, I don't know, but it looks like a movie that I watched with her grandmother. This movie? I don't know what this is. I really don't. I can't be Footloose. We did that the other day, and that's not specific to a saxophone. I gotta say this, I don't know. The camera's kind of throwing me as well. I don't know, Anna. Any other guesses? La La Land. Oh, the palm tree is for Los Angeles. You got Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling. They're making a film, but what's the saxophone? Do they play the saxophone? Does he play a sax? Interesting. Not bad, friend. Although I still want to give Grass Puddle the points for Dirty Dancing Havana Nights. I think that was brilliant. Oh, C says, I know the title when I see. Yeah, that was great. La La Land's great. That would be fun to watch on Valentine's Day. I hadn't thought about that. Haven't seen that in a while. It's a good one. It's so fun. Doug says Dirty Dancing. What did anybody see Dirty Dancing Havana Nights? I like the original Dirty Dancing. It's one of those movies that I don't necessarily put on. Like I don't go and say, oh, I need to watch it. But I definitely will stop and watch it when it's on like TBS, which is like every other day. You know what I mean? It's one of those films. Twilight, Dirty Dancing, they're on all the time. What else is always on? There's frequent movies that are constantly on. All right, this is a 4 emoji. Grass Puddle stands by your answer. I agree, Grass Puddle. I absolutely give you credit for that. Happy Valentine's Day. You nailed it. I agree. All right, this is 4 emojis, everybody. There's a tent, so it looks like camping. There's a watermelon, and then we got the girl in the red dress dancing and the guy dancing as well. So you've got like a camp tent situation, specifically a watermelon, a girl, and then a guy, and they're both dancing. So, Camp Rock. I loved Camp Rock. Is that so dumb? You know what I also really loved was Addams Family, the one where it starts out where they're at camp. That is a hilarious movie. It is so cute. What else has summer camp? Summer camp, summer lovin'. I don't know. Robbie, hello. First time watcher out in Arkansas. Guys, what else? Who can? Grass Puddle says, ooh, Friday the 13th. Mindy says, looks like Dirty Dancing. It is. Way to go, Mindy. Oh, the watermelon. She carries the watermelon, doesn't she? Forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yes, Dirty Dancing. Good job. They are. I've always wanted to go to the camp that the movie is filmed at. Am I wrong? I've always wanted to go there. All right, we've got 4 emojis for this movie. 4 emojis. Okay, this is hilarious. Anna, this is really cute. You're adorable. We've got a rose. We've got a ship that looks like a cruise ship, but it's a ship. You've got someone who's frozen. You've got a face that has ice on it. And then you have a big brown door. You guys all know what this is. You could totally watch this for Valentine's Day. This is hilarious. You've got a rose, a red rose, a ship, like a cruise ship. You've got a person with ice on their face. They're blue and they have ice, so and their teeth are chattering. Like that's the emoji. And then the 4th emoji is a brown door. Touche. That's funny. C is guessing Titanic. Doug is guessing Frozen. Mindy's guessing Titanic. Other guesses. Also, C, how do you know that? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. And I appreciate that. That's the door is brilliant, friend. That is absolutely brilliant. She says I couldn't find a necklace emoji. C says I wasn't born yesterday. You haven't seen Titanic. You're 11. Sheila says Titanic. C says you underestimate me. Is she hilarious, you guys? She's 11 years old. Grass Puddle says Titanic. This has got to be Titanic. I mean, are you kidding me right now? This is so funny. I love that you put the door. That is so cute, Anna. That is so cute. I love it. Yes, Titanic is the answer. Too cute. Okay, another 4 emoji. 4 emojis. What movie is this? You have a man with a mustache that's smiling. I'm guessing it has 0 to do with his mustache. So you got a man smiling. You have a red, angry face. Then you just have a green circle, and then you have a strong arm. Oh, I just guessed what it was. This is the second to last. Anna wants everybody to know. I know. Isn't she adorable? Why is there always the ding mustache on the guy? Okay, so it has 0 to do with the mustache. You've got 4 emojis. What film is this? You've got a guy, and then you've got an angry face that's red, and then you've got a green circle, and then you've got the strong arm, like a what is that called? Muscle. Like he's showing us muscle. C is guessing Rocky. Doug is guessing Captain Hook. Huh. What do I say? Like, what is that called? That arm picture? Does that have a name? The arm picture where when a guy, is that a bicep situation? What do I say? Mindy's guessing Incredible Hulk. Grass Puddle's guessing the Hulk. That was my thought. My thought was the Hulk. I mean, but Incredible Hulk is more accurate. But yes, I was guessing it's Hulk. The Hulk. Hulk. Why can't I do this? Eric Bana or Ed Norton? That is fair. Now, are you asking who is our favorite Hulk? Can we get into that conversation? Grass Puddle, I would love to know Are you an Eric Bana guy? Or are you an Ed Norton guy? Okay, C is now saying Hulk. Sheila's saying the Hulk. What about also, you got to put Ruffalo in there, Mark Ruffalo. You're not even going to count him? You're like, he's dead to me. He doesn't. Oh, biceps. So it's a bicep emoji. All right, everybody, I want to hear who your favorite Hulk is. I do think this is the Hulk. I really do. Eric Bana, Ed Norton, or Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo, I think, is really the sweetest at The Incredible Hulk. Okay, grass puddle. I got to say, Mindy got it. I'm just kidding. It's the same. Sheila says the Hulk. I got to say, I think Mark Ruffalo is the sweetest as banter. Like, you know what I mean? Like just the guy, like oh, for the love. What is he? A professor, scientist? I think he's the best at that side. But as the Hulk, I don't know. I got to go with Eric Bana. All right. This has 6 emojis, everybody. 6 emojis. Oh, okay. That's fair. Grass Puddle says Ruffalo didn't have a standalone movie, so he doesn't count. Okay. I don't hate you for that answer. See, I don't mind when people have a different opinion than me as long as I can back it up. Mindy says the thing we're not talking about, what has happened to Peter? Oh, Anna, you have to tell Peter that everybody misses him. Barbara watching. Hello. Anna, hi, listening. Is anyone else worried? Oh, Mindy, I know. I get sad when our friends leave us. And Tim hasn't been here in a while. I miss Tim. And I want all the new people to come be our friends. I want y'all to talk to us, new people. Okay. Or people who are there that aren't talking, come talk to me. 6 emojis. The first one is Saturn. I guess it's just a planet. Second one is a basketball player. Third one is a black hole. Fourth one is a duck. Fifth one is a pig. Sixth one is a bunny rabbit. You got a planet, a basketball player, a black hole, a duck, a pig, and a bunny rabbit. What is the film? Sheila says Space Jam. Grass Puddle says Space Jam, and Mindy says, yep, Grass Puddle absolutely got that. Can I make a confession? I'm not sure. I'm guessing yes. I would guess Space Jam because the basketball player, right? Is a black hole involved? I don't even know. Nate, okay, C says Space Jam. I've never seen Space Jam. Like the original, I've never seen it. It kind of came out when Doug is saying Space Jam. I was older. Like, it wasn't when I was a little kid. And I think it came out again, right? They redid it. Did they redo it? I don't know. Okay, see. Oh, I'm a terrible mother. My daughter hasn't seen any of the Space Jams either. I'm so sorry. Which one's better, everybody? The first original Space Jam or the new one? Anybody have an opinion on that? All right, you guys. We'll see what the answer is. I'm thinking of Space Jam. I really, really, really do. Yep. Space Jam. You guys, we did it. Listen, lots on this Valentine's Day. Lots on all the things, the Super Bowl, and we didn't even talk about the Puppy Bowl. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your morning with me. It always means the world to me. I look forward to seeing everybody all the time. Tomorrow, I will be here 1 hour. It's Tuesday. So come back for the Liv Everyday show at 8 a.m. Eastern. Don't go anywhere because there's lots of programming coming up. You've got Get On Up with Jam and Renee next from 10 to 12 Eastern. You guys, I hope you have a fantastic Valentine's Day. Be kind to yourselves. Share love in the world. Be extraordinary. Until then, I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye, everybody.